themselves, just redefining the Vivo IPL a little bit, but also take cover because there is a chance that the universe boss is back. And the last time that he played this particular eyes on Chris Gayle to just see how he's preparing for this one. But as he said, it's payback time. It's best versus best. Let's find out what's on the show. If tonight is going to be a thriller, how about yesterday? Have you recovered it? This is why you need to be home and just protecting yourselves, because it's not only the Kings 11, the Lions that are roaring, the Lions from Chennai, and Captain Cool is back to his vintage best. Kings keep doing that time and time again, with MSD leading the way in the last over, finishing it off in style, and of course, social media absolutely erupted with that. Erin, what are the updates? Thanks so much, Erin. Gotta go to actually two men here who know exactly what that feels, and winning a match for your team.
An escape. Yep.
Well, the last tweet you saw there was, as you said it, Aaron Finch, you would be thinking about today, because if we saw some explosion at the end yesterday, we get to see some explosion from Kings 11. They are one of the best batting teams in the power play. Of course, if the universe boss is there, but let me tell you, it's his partner in crime that actually has the better strike. Gentlemen, especially the universe boss, he doesn't take any pressure. Remember, there is a good chance that he will play. That's why I warned you for that Gale storm. But I tell you what, when it comes building up to this match, let's have a look at our Asian Paints Star Trek.
To see, because you know that there's a lot of passion that Chris has for this game.
And that's right, and he said it in a sense, hasn't he, already, just building up to this one. It was against Sunrisers that he scored that T20 100. I mean, that's 3 back-to-back 50s for this man, including the fact that one of those was 100. He took down Rashid. Rashid will be back, and there's a Mujib in the lineup as well. Look at both the bowling units, and these Singh is king. You know, there are opportunities for him also. Let's find out what the conditions are like on our Geo 4G pitch report. Now, how often do you see that happening? Hello, Mr. Karthik. How are you? Suddenly coming in the studio. Suddenly Sangha sitting here. It's like musical chairs happening with all the chance really for Manoj Tiwari, because that's the difficult part here, being you've got to handle players in a certain way, because his numbers here, especially at Hyderabad, aren't too bad either. So it might just help them out a little bit when it comes to that middle order, because although their openers have been so good here in for Kings 11, it'll be nice kind of to steady down that middle order a little bit, because if Chris Gayle and KL Rahul fire, then you need someone to battle along with Mayank and Karun and Finch. There you go, Manoj Tiwari. He's done some interesting things at the toss, hasn't he? He puts himself in certain situations where he's like, all right, we'll bowl first. We'll put pressure on these Sunrisers batsmen. So if he's returning, yes, Shikhar Dhawan, of course, will be our Vimal Damdar player to watch out for, because yet again, they struggled in the last.
Just go up and defend again.
And finishing for them, really, they've got a high dot ball percentage. But you get the good start. Now, Ashwin is a wily one. He himself will enjoy a battle with Shikhar Dhawan. The way he's used himself and some of our other spinners, you expect to see. Exactly. Now it's going to get tough, gentlemen. Yeah. Pale Platina playing 11. Let's have a look at these teams, because yes, we can sit here and decide who we want. Just to tell you in terms of what I mentioned, why you might be tempted at the top, and that is because of Williamson. This man has been in such form. If you want to stop the Sunrisers from actually being able to take off, and you mentioned it, I mean, Manish Pandey was under a little bit of pressure to get runs. He's already got runs before against this team in the Vivo IPL. Even
for that kind of a situation, so he did well, I thought.
But let's just talk about this team here. I mean, even in the last game against Mumbai Indians, they didn't really get the runs. Now, if you're Ashwin, you're like, all right, 133, or would you have wanted them less, considering there were so many misfields and drop catches?
To improve, definitely.
How good, though, is one of those things in terms of Mujib? Just look at the career of this young man. I mean, a couple of months ago, you're introduced to international cricket. You're playing in the toughest 20. And confidence. He's got the captain's confidence backing him, saying, bowl the tough overs for me.
Yeah. 17 years of age.